Hey everyone, GuardianE here with another arena run video in Fire Emblem Heroes, and today I wanted to try something a little bit different as far as theme team goes. Cuboon is one of my favorite artists in the game, and to sort of celebrate the fact that he's done so many different characters, I wanted to put together a little cuboon Emblem showcase. So we picked 4 of the characters that he's done. There are more, so there was a selection to choose from. I chose these 4 just because of the balance that it allowed us in terms of color and movement type. And then we'll just go over these characters individually, how we built them for this particular run, and we'll jump right into it. So first up we've got Nabata, Protector Igrene. She is plus speed minus res. Kept her Guardian's Bow, repositioned for the assist. Draconic Aura for the special is what I swapped her into. Life and Death 4 for the A slot. Special Spiral 3 for the B slot. Pulse Smoke 3 for the C slot. And Flashing Blade 3 for the seal. And you may be saying, Guardian, why the heck would you replace her special when she's built to be a special spiral looper? Basically, she chains special spiral AoEs over and over and over again, which is absolutely true. She absolutely excels as that archetype. The primary issue being that I don't have Infantry Pulse or other skills that will reduce her cooldown on turn 1 to be able to set that chain up. And furthermore, Arena is made up of very small battles and small skirmishes, so because of that, it makes it a little bit more difficult to get that initial push to get the AoE, and by the time you get the AoE, most of the enemy team is dead, so it reduces the utility of the AoE as a whole because of that. So I decided to go with Draconic Aura just because it would be very, very easy for us to go ahead and activate that, regardless of whether or not she doubles on her first initiation. Flashing Blade will ensure that she gets Draconic Aura for the following turn, and what that means is that every single time she attacks, she's basically going to have Draconic Aura for the first initiation. So that's going to be our Igrene.
My duty is to repel invaders and drive them from the desert sands of Nabata.
Next up, we've got Winged Princess Tana, the original Tana. She's plus attack and minus speed. Unfortunately, that minus speed, I've been trying to get a merge for Tana to get rid of that minus speed, but despite my efforts, that has not yet happened. Maybe one day. But regardless, she has her Vidofnir with its Special Refine, which basically gives her plus 7 to her defense and res whenever she is defending against a melee opponent, and she also gets a little attack and speed boost when she is within 2 spaces of an infantry or armored unit, which will work perfectly fine, perfectly well in the team composition that we've chosen. Reposition, Bonfire, Fury 3 for the A slot, Quick Riposte 2 for the B slot, Guidance for the C slot, and Close Defense 3. Close Defense to really stack on the effects of Vidofnir to make her just a really, really tanky enemy phase unit. Quick Riposte to ensure that she gets that double, or to break any Wary Fighter or any other null follow-up attack type of skills. Despite being minus speed, she actually has okay speed. I mean, it's not great, but it's serviceable, so she will double back on a number of cases naturally. Guidance is going to come into play in a big way just because we have a mixed hybrid team. And we've got Quick Riposte 2. I should probably upgrade that to Quick Riposte 3. You know, as soon as I get a merge for my Tana, I'll give her Quick Riposte 3. How about that? What do you have to say to that, Tana?
Am I a little bit stronger now? I hope so.
Next up, we've got Beverage Ninja Kagero, plus attack, minus HP. Has her native Bottled Juice plus, and I gave her a Defense Refine just to even out her defenses. Swap for the assist, Draconic Aura for the special, Mirror Strike 2, Bold Fighter 3, Even Attack Wave 3, and Armored Boots for the seal. Really gave her Armored Boots and Swap, more or less. Most of her native kit is here because it works actually, it's pretty potent overall. So Kagero is going to be an offensive threat. Unfortunately, she's also, at least on this team, the only enemy phase or defensive, has good defenses for a ranged unit, which means that she's going to have to fulfill that role against a lot of ranged player phase units on enemy phase, which her kit isn't necessarily suited to, but because of her defenses, she should be able to fulfill that role just fine. So here's Kagero.
Do not do that. I am no spirit.
And then finally, last but not least, we've got Eldest Whitewing Palla. Palla has a special place in my heart, being part of my original Flyer team. She is merged at plus 10, has an attack asset. I did give her the Whitewing Blade just because it's basically her Ruby Sword, except it gives her an additional attack stats. I didn't give her the Refine just yet, because on this team in particular, it would have no effect since she won't have enough flyers around her to meet that condition. So I didn't do that in this instance. Reposition, Moonbow, Fury 3 for the A slot, Desperation for the B slot, Hone Attack 3 for the C slot, just to give additional support role to her for all of the units, all of her allies. And then Chill Defense 3. The entire team is comprised of physical attackers, so Chill Defense is going to come in handy against very, very tanky units, so she'll fulfill that support role as well.
Is something the matter?
And it makes a lot of sense that Palla would be supportive of the rest of her team. So yeah, across the board, decent color balance, decent ranged and melee mixed balance as well. No magical attackers is going to be a weakness of this team, so against really, really, really powerful, high defense opponents, we may struggle a little bit. We're going to have to get a little creative. Furthermore, against archers or long-range archers, could pose a little bit of a problem too, since we have 2 flyers, which naturally have a weakness to archers, and the only unit that can really tank archers sufficiently would be Kagero, and she doesn't have an enemy phase or mixed phase kit. She has more of an offensive player phase kit. But regardless, our goal at the end of the day is just to have some fun with the team, celebrate cuboon Emblem, enjoy some great art, and that is exactly what we're going to do, so let's get started. Alright, first up we got a New Year's Corrin. An interesting pick. Let's see what the rest of the team is like. Is that an Ophelia? No, it's an Odin. Okay. Got an Odin, we've got a Brady and a Linus. Interesting team. Very interesting team. Alright, so we've got New Year's Corrin here, merged at +1, has his Kagura Ya plus. So it has chill speed, he comes also with chill attack, so a lot of debuffs going on. Infantry breath 3, adjacent allies gain, okay, gotcha. Okay, ruse, okay, gotta watch out for the guard. And also has Fortress Defense Res 3. Alright, so he's basically a support and buff bot. Pretty darn tanky. I have Odin here, Odin Dark. Merge at +10, has Swap, Glimmer, Close Counter, Defense Res Link, Close Guard, and Attack Res Bot. Interesting. We got Brady here, merged at +2 with a speed asset. What was Odin? Odin was a speed asset. Corrin is naturally neutral. So Brady has Gravity. Alright, Restore, Attack Speed, Push. Oh, come on. They foddered a Brave Camilla for this. Disgusting. Alright, Dazzling Staff. Times Pulse. Wow. Times Pulse. They foddered off Times Pulse. Interesting. I mean, it's especially interesting just because, like, these are really high inheritance skills, but it's not like they work really or synergize that well with each other. Maybe he'll prove me wrong and I'll get decimated, but HP attack 2. We got Linus here, merged at +2 with his Refine Basilicos, which is very, very good. Draconic Aura, Panic Ploy, Null Follow-Up 3, and Sturdy Impact. So yeah, really, really high investment team for sure, which is fine. How do we want to do this? I think we just want to... I think we're fine, honestly, with just kind of shifting forward. I don't think that's going to be an issue. I want to give the Hone attack buff to both Tana and Igrene. Okay. So, Corrin is a big threat for the Flyers on my team, naturally. So that is a concern, of course. Looks like we can take out Odin right quick with Kagero. I love that animation. Alright, so Odin goes down. And, of course, the continual threat here. Alright, the next big threat is definitely Corrin, so we want to make sure that he is not in the range of the Flyers. We just want to take him out here if we can, and we can, so let's do that. There we go. Awesome. So now we have Draconic Aura ready at the start of every turn, which is great. She will not get doubled by Brady, but Kagero will. So I'm going to reposition Kagero to safety. And Igrene is going to tank that hit from Brady. Yeah, there we go. So she can tank that. It's okay. And now we can just use Igrene to take out Brady here.
I've got you now.
Excellent. And now I'm kind of thinking I can just tank Linus with Palla here.
I will obey.
Really shouldn't be an issue. Let's do that. Oh, he survives with 1 HP. Alright, well, let's give it to Palla. Let's let her have the opportunity to finish him off.
Shall we?
Okay. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad. Good start, good start. Okay, next up we've got an Ishtar, which is actually kind of a big threat for my team now that I'm thinking about it. Because Kagero can't really enemy phase her. Alright, so what do we got here? We got an Ishtar. Wow, a plus 10 Ishtar. Interesting. Plus 10 Ishtar, plus speed, Mjolnir, as well as drawback. Ruptured Sky for that special. Wow, these premium skill teams. Fury 4, Null follow-up, Rouse attack defense 3. Wow, okay, distant defense 3. Interesting, interesting. So she's gonna be really surprisingly difficult to take down, I think, on player phase. So even, I think, we're probably going to have to just melee her. Julius here has Luptus, as well as Reposition. Iceberg, he is merged at plus 10. Steady Stance 4. Lull attack speed 3. Attack ploy, and steady stance. So good defenses on this team. We've got Lean, who's not so inherited. Minus speed plus HP, but she's a dancer, so she's a threat regardless. So Safeguard, Dance. Got Firestorm Dance 2, Distant Guard 3, Drive Attack 2. And then we have Veronica merged at plus 1, plus speed, has her native staff, Recover plus, Moonfire Bomb, has speed plus 3, Wrathful Staff, Close Guard, and Drive defense 2. So lots of residual defensive buffs for such a player phase oriented team. But regardless, I think we're okay. If we have Dance, 1, 2, 3, no, well, I guess one nice thing about this map is that the bushes and the trenches do provide a little bit of cover from Veronica, which is kind of nice. So if she goes here and gets Dance, she'll have to go 1, 2, 3, and then she can attack here. Let's see, if Ishtar goes here, gets Danced, 1, 2, boom, boom. So as long as I shift up this way, I think I'm okay. I want to be able to use Kagero on offense, I think, against Ishtar if she does get danced. I'm not sure which of these units is going to get danced on turn 1.
Let's head out.
But we should be safe this way,
I'll do as I
I
must.
believe. Oh, Lean went first. That is sort of odd. Alright. See, the obstacles are actually kind of helping Veronica a little bit because she can't move, she can't overextend basically. She can't move out of the range of Lean. So I think, regardless, I think we're okay.
Agreed.
I will obey.
This way. Because even if Veronica gets the dance, which it doesn't look like she will. Right. Alright, so I think we're good here. How do we want to... I guess let's set up Igrene to be able to do Draconic Aura Chains first, since that may come in handy against Ishtar potentially. So it looks like since they put Lean in the first slot, it looks like she's always slated to go first, more or less. So let's do this. Okay, perfect.
I will obey.
So we can actually take out Lean with Kagero. So now the Dancer threat is gone. They may reposition drawback spam, but we'll just have to kind of... We'll have to see.
Yes.
Let's head out.
Yeah, there we go. It's going to be a little annoying.
Agreed.
We can take out Julius. My preference would be
Tell me.
to give these kills
Alright.
to Palla and Tana.
Tell me.
And let's see if we can share the wealth a little bit, potentially.
Yes. Onward.
Oh god, I almost... Ooh, I almost really screwed that up.
Here we go.
Well.
I almost boxed Igrene out of the safe zone. Alright. So at this juncture...
Let's head out.
I think I'm just boxing myself in a corner. I think I have to take out Julius right now.
For Nabata.
Die.
Alright. If I had a little bit more room, I probably could have been able to manipulate the AI a little bit to split them off, but
I will obey.
didn't manage to do that this time around. But let's see if we can secure the kill with Tana. Oh, we can't. You know what? I'm still gonna do it. I'm gonna let Tana do some attacks here.
Mysterious.
Make her feel a part of the team. And we'll let Kagero
Treat or
finish her off. Alright. I'm gonna try to get Palla and Tana a little bit more in the action as we go through this. Alright, well next up we've got a Chrom. And a Robin, a Jura, and a lot of Veronica. We're seeing a lot of Veronica this time around. Is she a bonus hero? I actually don't know. I didn't think she was, but anyway, we're seeing a lot of her for one reason or another. But here's Chrom. So we've got a +10 Chrom. Has this falchion, distant counter, Wrath. Okay, attack smoke. Wrath shouldn't be an issue as long as Igrene is around, just because she has that pulse smoke. We've got Robin here. Has Tactical Bolt and Triangle Adept. I think Kagero should be able to make short work of Robin. That shouldn't be too much of a threat. We got Veronica here. Has Speed Res Bond 3. Heavenly Light. Live to Serve. And we've got Azura. Alright. So I think... yeah. I mean, assuming that Robin gets a dance on turn 1, which I'm not sure that he does. If he moves here or here, then he'll get a dance and be able to move here and here. So he'll be able to attack all of this, which is fine. That's what I actually want. Chrom will probably overextend. Chrom will probably be out of range. Although if Chrom goes first and Robin repositions him back, then Azura will dance him. Then he'll go and draw back Robin, I think, so then nobody will move forward, and then Veronica will just shoot forward over here. So I want to be prepped for the kill against Veronica, so I'm going to put, yeah, because I want to be prepped for the kill against Veronica, I want to put Igrene over here, and I think I can plant Kagero here.
Yes. I will obey.
So that she will tank Robin if he does get the dance on the next turn. I think that is how we want to do this. Is there any threat on this side? Potentially. If Robin targets Igrene. So I do want to make sure 1, 2. Yeah, I think I'm safe here though.
Onward.
So let's see how this plays out. Yeah, so he is going to get repositioned, and then there we go. All right, that works out. Oh, Kagero doesn't do enough damage. It should be fine. The dance has already been exhausted, so we don't have to worry about that on the opposing team. Yeah, this is actually pretty much perfect because we can now take out Robin and take out Veronica here. So let's do that. Okay, now we take out Robin.
Autumnal concealment.
And now we're just going to put Palla in the range of Azura.
Tell me.
Okay, perfect. And yeah, and now we just let Tana tank Chrom, basically. Alright, pretty straightforward one, not too bad. Alright, next up we've got a little baby Azura here. So we got at least one dancer on the opposing side. And we've also got a George, which is a threat for sure. George is definitely a threat as an archer. Let's see. So George is plus 10, has a speed asset. He has his Refined Parthia. It reduces damage against... Okay, well, magic foes. We don't have any magic foes. We don't have to worry about that. Foe uses a bow, staff, dagger. Makes attack plus 6. Okay. Alright, so a ranged. So we do want to melee him if we can. Swap, Draconic Aura. Has Vantage, so that's also a concern, of course, but he doesn't have close counter. So again, we can sort of melee him to death. Odd Res Wave 3 and Even Res Wave 3. So he's always going to have a Res buff. That's interesting. And then we've got Effie here, Merged at plus 10, Silver Lance plus, Smite Bonfire, Deathblow Wary Fighter, Hone Armor, and we got HP plus 5 to avoid those debuffs, I'm sure. Alright, so we've got Azura here, plus 2 Azura, Book of Shadows, Sing Glacies, Speed Res Bond, Torrent Dance, and Drive Speed. Now,
Agreed.
Igrene is minus res, which is a problem. But I think if we get Azura to overextend up this way, she's not going to get the effects of Book of Shadows. She's not going to be next to an ally because she's going to overextend. And that should be all we need because she's going to get doubled by Igrene. So I think that's how we want to do this. Yeah, getting rid of the Dancer on turn 1 is always a good thing if we can manage it, so let's focus on doing that.
Alright.
We'll plant Igrene over here. She is going to get the Hone attack buff as well. Yeah, she should be fine. She's not going to get doubled, so that's the big thing. And then from here, I think we're just going to shift up, honestly. Okay, there we go. And she will have Draconic Aura ready for the following turn as well. Very good. Alright, so George has overextended now, so I can take him out. Alright, so no armor boots to worry about, and George is actually overextended as well, so we can just take him out with that Draconic Aura. Awesome. And we have Draconic Aura ready again. And now we'll just shift up to safety. Let Veronica move forward and get killed. How do we want to take out Veronica?
Let's head out.
No, we can't really take out Effie that way. I think ideally, since I want to, again, spread the wealth a little bit in terms of the kills. See if we can't take out Veronica. Okay, with Palla here. Very good.
Agreed.
And we should be able to take out Effie. Let's put Tana to work. How about that? I don't know if, honestly, I don't know if Tana will survive that. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, yeah, let's let Tana tank here. At least.
Let's head out.
Because she's not going to get doubled because of the Wary Fighter, and she will double back because her Quick Riposte will break the Wary Fighter. So let's at least get that situated for this turn. Let Tana get some action. She doesn't have Vantage, and she will have Bonfire ready, so she should be able to take out Effie on this turn. Yeah, there we go.
I am a Knight of Frelia.
Alright. Okay, another one down. Alright, last up we have a Noe, so it could be a dragon team, potentially. Dragons actually would probably pose a pretty big threat for us, and it is going to be a dragon team. So again, they do magic damage, and they tend to be pretty tanky physically, so that, and they also usually have built-in distant counter, so all of those things can be kind of treacherous for us, but let's just see how we do. So we've got a Myrrh here, no merges, Great Flame, Reposition Ether. Got Distant Counter, Quick Riposte 3, Hone Dragons, Iode Shield, alright. Got Tiki here, Breath of Fog, Reposition Ether, Merged at +1. So it's Young Tiki, which is kind of a rare appearance nowadays with a speed asset. Fury, Quick Riposte 3, Fortify Dragons, Post Defense 3. Got Naga here, +1. Naga playing Dragon Babysitter, it looks like. Got Divine Breath, Reposition, Luna, Chill Speed, Attack Speed Bond, Divine Fang, and Speed +3 with an attack asset. And then we've got Noe here with an attack asset as well. So she's got Distant Counter, which is something to be worried about. Reposition, or Distant Counter built into Lightning Breath. Ether, Steady Breath, Quick Repose. So yeah, pretty standard fare stuff, I would say, overall. I think out of the gate, let's take out Myrrh, or at least let's tank Myrrh. We should be able to do that handily with Palla here without too much difficulty. She's not going to get doubled. She's not going to double back, but that is fine, or it should be fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's head out.
I think we're okay with this. There aren't any movement shenanigans on the opposing team. There we go. Almost a one-shot, not quite. If I had a little bit of a buff on Palla, I would be able to, but... Okay. So how do we want to do this? So we can take out Noe with Kagero.
Agreed.
And we can take out Tiki, so I think actually that's exactly what we do. Okay, so I think we can actually cleanly sweep this. Use Palla to take out Myrrh.
I cannot be merciful.
And we use Igrene to take out Tiki.
For Nabata.
And then we use Kagero to take out Noe.
Eternal concealment.
Alright, and now we can just reposition Kagero to safety. So Naga moves forward, and...
Yes.
Alright, so I want to give this one over to Tana, which I should be able to. She should be able to tank this without any real difficulty. And she'll take some damage. That is a pretty attack effect. Alright, and Naga goes down. The dragons go down. Great. So that is it. That was pretty... I could have gone a lot worse. Could have gone a lot worse, definitely. Not the highest ranking team, obviously. Not a ton of merges on this team except for Palla. And of course, the BST is just all over the place. Just one armor. Also, I don't even have Quick Repose 3 on Tana, so lots of reasons why this didn't score incredibly well. But again, we just wanted to test this out, try this out against some unique teams. There are actually enough units in the game drawn by Cuboon to do 2 cuboon emblems, if I'm not mistaken. So who knows? Maybe we'll do another one in the future if you guys found this interesting, or if there's another artist or another theme that you guys would like to see in the future, we could give it a shot. But let me know in the comments below if you guys have any ideas for future Arena Run videos. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please feel free to leave us a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more Fire Emblem Heroes content. We thank you all so much for watching and taking time out of your day to spend with us. We really do appreciate it. And until next time, let's protect those skies.